As we approach the summer holidays, it's a great time to catch up with everything that's been happening during the breeding season out on the reserve, with lots of new life starting to appear, not least from our waders. The season usually starts in February with our oyster catchers and lapwings starting to return back to their territory. They then lay their eggs and incubate and raise their chicks in the early spring, and that's when our avocets then start to take over. The avocets here on the reserve have been a great testament to the habitat work that we've been undertaking over the last few years. They only started breeding here in 2012, but we've now got over 60 pairs on the reserve and lots of youngsters starting to appear, either here on the South Lake or out on the Rushy and over at the Zeitide. And along with our avocets, we've got around about 20 pairs of lapwing, 6 pairs of redshank, 10 pairs of oyster catcher, but cherry on the cake this year has to be our pair of curlew out on the Dumbles, who have successfully hatched 4 young. We're keeping a close eye on them. Hopefully they'll fledge in the next few weeks and we'll be able to show you some footage as they're out on the reserve in a future episode. Elsewhere on the reserve, July's a fantastic month to come and see all this new life here at Slimbridge. We'll have lots and lots of ducklings around, particularly tufted duck and shell duck. And as our wild safari season kicks off later this month during the school holidays, we'll be keeping an eye out for Wendy and Albert and their 2 crane chicks out in the 50 acre. So why not join us this summer and see what you can see out on the reserve.
Hi everyone, my name's Rosie and I'm the new Living Collection Supervisor on the mammal section here at Slimbridge, and I'm here today to tell you a little bit about our gorgeous North American river otters. We have 3 female North American river otters here at Slimbridge. They are Mum, who is Flo, who is now 17 years old, and her 2 daughters called Minnie and Haha, who are 10 years old. These 3 North American river otters, they're very similar in terms of appearance to our native species, the Eurasian otter. They are slightly larger, but other ways they're very similar apart from their noses. Eurasian otters have a much smaller nose that's brown in colour, whereas the North American river otter has a nose just like an upside down black ace of spades. Both species of otter eat a diet that is predominantly fish-based, but they like to eat other things too, maybe lizards, amphibians, some birds and bugs as well. To be able to catch that fishy diet, they have to be nice and sleek and waterproof, and they have to keep their coats in good condition so that they don't sink in the water. And otters actually have the thickest pelt of any mammal on the planet. They have 2 layers, one to keep them warm and one on the outside to keep them dry. And however wet an otter may look, no water ever actually touches their skin. We do actually have Eurasian otters here on the reserve at Slimbridge. We're very lucky that they live in the waterways here on site. But you have to be very lucky to see them, as they are mainly nocturnal and they come out first thing in the morning or last thing at night. You can definitely see our 3 girls here at the otter pool during the daytime. We have twice daily talks too, so come and join us during the summer and you'll get to see them swimming and showing off.